What's up? Hey, Megan, thank you for coming to the rescue again. I don't know why I don't think about putting that link in the chat or pinning it to the top. I don't know why I don't think about that. I guess because I'm focused on other things, juggling so many things. But thank you for doing that, Megan. I really appreciate it. I was actually thinking, wow, I should put the link in the chat. And then you put the link in the chat. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hey, what's going on? Coach Trent, nice to see you. Thank you here. Thank you for being here. If you missed the premiere, go back and check it out. I just had a premiere. It was awesome. I loved going there. I can't wait to finish editing. I got so much on my plate right now. It's incredible trying to get things done. Just busy, 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 busy. Let's see here. Laugh out loud. You know the system. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Megan, for doing that for me, putting the link there. Hey, Angela, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. How's the weather in North Carolina? We're getting, we had a little chilly, a cold front come through over the weekend, which was nice. And then now we're getting cool temperatures to go away. We're starting to get more humidity and warmth. We got rain on the way for the next day, and I'm going camping. So we're going to see what happens there. Thank you, Ambry Ciosa. Thank you very much for being here and being a part of my premiere. I appreciate you. And just for you guys who don't know, and I'm sure you already are seeing it, I'm making a lot of friends in the Philippines. They are such wonderful people. They really help you grow your channel by watching your content as you see they're coming in. These people are from the Philippines, and they're very devoted and committed to helping. They're not just getting a sub and leaving. They come back. Not everybody does, but they really help me grow. And it's a little bit addictive. I can understand how people can get stuck on sitting there and trying to grow their channel. So it's growing quite a bit for me. Slow process, but it's definitely paying dividends as far as the little bit of work. I'm losing subscribers, but I'm gaining more than I'm losing, so that's always a good thing. So you're seeing a lot of Filipinos. I hope you guys don't mind. If they come try to go to your channel, it's not a bad thing. They've been great to me. I've been going into lives in the Philippines, and they're about 12-hour difference right now. 12-hour difference right now. And they're great people. So, and they speak English. A lot of them speak English, which is amazing to me. Hey, Michelle, I'm glad you made it home and you didn't have an accident. It's always challenging to watch YouTube and drive at the same time. Take it from a guy who does it every Friday. Because the raid parade starts when I'm still at work. But this Friday, I will be camping at a remote location. I'll be near Jupiter, Florida, camping on Friday. So I hope the signal's good. I hope the signal's good to do a live from my camper. If not, I'll have to drive somewhere and do it. So we'll see how that goes. My plans for Friday are to go be mountain biking, trail riding in the morning when it's nice and cool. I'm leaving here on Thursday. I'm taking Friday off of work. So as soon as I get off work on Thursday, I am heading down south to Jupiter. It's about 2 hours from here or so. And it's almost to West Palm Beach, pretty close. So it's pretty far south. It's right before the road turns into 10 lanes. So it's right before all the congestion. A lot of stars and famous people live in Jupiter because of their close proximity to Miami and all the flash and the glitz, but they're actually off the cuff outside the busy part of South Florida. So it's very popular. Gloria Estefan, A lot of stars live there in Jupiter. Jupiter would be quite the remote location. Yeah. Yes, it is. Not the planet, Megan. How's the weather, Megan? How's the weather, uh, Angela? I'm going to be, like I said, in about 6 weeks, I'll be heading to Indiana for my final exam. I did complete my exam for my level 1 RV technical training, and I passed. That was last night. So it was quite the intensive test. I don't know if you've ever taken a test online, but it's pretty intimidating at first because you have to clear everything away from the computer, papers, anything that you could use to cheat. They literally make you videotape your surroundings, and you have to show it to the test moderator to make sure you don't have any devices to cheat. So it's a little intimidating, especially since my office area is cluttered with convenient things like papers and pencils and pads of paper and notebooks and things, bills. So it was quite intense, but I passed. So it was a relief to do that. And I'm studying again right before I came here. I'll thank you, Megan. Right before I started the premiere, I was studying. Right now, I'm studying water. I'm not sorry. I'm studying furnaces, RV furnaces, and then refrigerators. So I already did. Let me share with you what I've already done. I have a cheat sheet here. I've already did propane, water, electric, air conditioners, water heaters. Now I'm doing furnaces and refrigerators. So last week was 11 hours of work, reading texts and doing workbooks and quizzes. Lots and lots of work. And I can't wait to go there because reading it out of textbook is not the same as doing it with hands-on, physically doing stuff. And I got some cool tools I bought, just a few, to kind of do a little step-by-step getting tools. 57 feels like 57. Okay. No wind, I guess. Okay. A good, beautiful day here. Thank you for asking. How are you? Where are you from? Ohio for me. Good question. I'm going to get a couple little tools. I went to the Harbor Freight and got me this cool little tool box thingy to carry tools. It's made out of that nylon canvas stuff, and it's got a swivel metal pole for heavy duty. Very nice, and it's full of goodies. Not at the moment. No wind, huh? This is the most important tool an RV tech can have, and it's a voltmeter, ohms meter. It's a multifunction meter, and it's what people use to test your electronic devices to make sure they're running correctly. So you got your leads for touching things that will shock you. This actually has a thermometer inside of it. Pretty cool. Flashlight, voltmeter, ohm meter, DC current meter, temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit, backlit LCD, and things I don't even know yet. But I learned by going through the class, the old one of these didn't do everything. They just did certain things. I didn't know that capacitors and circuit boards need to be tested with a different device. Well, the newer meters like this can test those devices. So you get more of an all-in-one unit now. Rather in the past, you didn't. You had to buy all these different tools. So now this device does so much more. I can test capacitors, circuit boards, things like that, which is awesome. And here is my trusty plug tester, polarized polarity tester for outlets. You test the outlets, and it has lights on the end of it that tell you if the outlets are wired correctly or incorrectly. Also can test the I already forgot what they're called. The water PDI, CDI, whatever. Let me get up. I'm already having memory block. GFCI, GFCI circuits. So this will test the GFCI circuits for whether they'll stop working if you drop the dryer in the sink or standing in water and you touch an electrical source. The GFCI will stop the electric flow so you won't die. So these test that. And here's a cool little tool you don't think much of, but check it out. This is good at pulling plugs, little tiny plugs that you can't get your finger on to pull, that you want to pull the wire. Well, this little device, you can get behind the plug and use it like a pry hammer and pull the plug off, pry it off, rather than damaging the plug, which is a cool thing because you can't always get your hands in places. So those are cool little tools. Let me put that away. Let me catch up on the chat here. Be right back. Oh, I think I might have one of those in a toolbox, not the thermometer though. Yeah, that's a new. This is a newer one. Comes with cool features. Good morning from the Philippines, Michelle Leonardo. I'm doing good, thanks. Yes, like I said, I'm getting a lot of Filipino friends hanging out at their channels, watching their lives. One cool thing about Filipinos, you'll find out, is they love to do karaoke, and they don't mind the copyright thing. What do you call it? Copyright claim. They don't mind it. So you can sing your song, play your music, and sing to it. You don't have to like go without music like at Victoria May's channel. So moderator, please, if you don't mind. Yeah, I don't give out moderator wrenches. I apologize for that. I really do. I know how easy it is when you're a moderator, but I only have certain people that are moderators, just because I'm cautious about people would. I know you guys will be fine because you guys do it all over in the Philippines. But as for here, I don't give them out, and I apologize for that. Sincerely, I do. I only give it out to a few people who can protect me from trolls and help me share links. So we'd be happy to share a link for you. I know it's harder that way, and I understand it. I totally do, and I apologize. How much was the GFSI? It's the GFCI. GFCI. It's the ground fault circuit interrupter. I think that's what it's called. GFCI. It wasn't much at all. A couple of dollars. I think $4 maybe. Yeah, very cheap. And you want to, get the one with the button. The button. Like I said, the button, all it does is short out the circuit and make it trip. So it was really cheap. The meter was a little more expensive. It was like $50 or so, or more even. So, hey Angela, and I got some aluminum tape, high temperature flame retardant aluminum tape. This is good for taping up AC ducts, because when you work on an AC, it's a closed duct on the roof. It's made out of metal, but the joints can leak. So you use this just to patch the joints when you remove the shrouding to make sure it doesn't lose any air conditioning up in the roof. So thank you for understanding, Ambry. I really do. I mean, I really do feel bad. But I know that moderators may not know the power they have. Moderators have a lot of power, and when you just give it out, people can go to your channel. If they have ill will towards you, they can they can delete content, they can do all kinds of bad things. So I'm real cautious with that. However, I do know how easy it is to link and connect with other people on the channel, because it gives you the power to go to their channel rather than typing it in. So I definitely understand the pain of doing that, because I know I've been trying to do that on some of the channels in the Philippines, and it is annoying to not have that wrench. Good morning, good afternoon, and evening. Hope everyone is well. Hey, Rob on the road. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I'm just sharing some of the tools I got from my RV tech business that I'm working on, and I'll show you guys. I got a logo that's almost done. They're still working on it. These are some knee pads for kneeling on the roof of the RV when I'm working on the roof, to work on the air conditioner or replacing a vent or a skylight or anything to do the roof, and you got to kneel down because everything's down on the roof. It's not up in the sky. So I got some knee pads for that. Also got a couple of these little screw magnet pans so your screws don't roll away. They're magnetic, and you put your screws in there, they don't roll away. So especially on the roof. Ooh, I almost set the magnet on my new exterior hard drive. That would have been bad. I got some cool little airbrush cleaning brushes. These little brushes are important for cleaning orifices. I know that sounds weird, orifices, but where propane comes out to be ignited, they have small holes that the propane comes out. And you can't just stick a wire brush in there or a screwdriver and be rough. You have to be gentle with those orifices because there's specific size. So the propane comes out just right. And it's very computerized. So you don't want to damage them. So they recommend doing like pipe cleaners and things like that. So that's what this is for. They were really cheap. This was like $1.99 or something with the different sizes. So I got that. Then I got this cool thing. This is a cool, really cool thing. And it was cheap. This was only like $2.99. It's a non-contact volt tester. So you can use this to see if something has current going through it. Like if there's metal and you're not sure if it's shorted out or something, you can put this close to it and it'll light up and tell you that there's electricity in there. Or an outlet. This will light up and it'll tell you that thing has electricity. Don't touch it. So really a cool tool. Let me check up with the chat here. We have seen a lot of troubles in the RV van life community from everybody being mods things. Thank you for sharing that, Megan. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I've wondered, because some people are reluctant to share out the StreamYard link. Tell me what goes on when you share out a StreamYard link. What happens when somebody has ill intent? And I heard they can phantom you or something like that. Inform me. I promise I won't do anything bad in the chat. Ha. Yeah. Well, you're already a moderator, Angela, and you're a trusted person I've known a long time. So no worries there. All my moderators are no worries. That's why they're still moderators. I've probably only taken 1 or 2 moderators away. I don't even remember if I've even done that. Some I've like thought about it because I'm like, they never do anything, but I didn't. Laugh out loud. Should we watch and see if Rob pulls anything? He might contribute to the Sunrise Sunset collection. I've seen one guy's butt on Sonia's live stream. Okay, what did he do? Okay, a couple more things I got. These aren't related to my tools necessarily. My air compressor, my DC air compressor for my RV, the end stopped letting airflow through it. So I couldn't pump up things. So I had to get a new one. So that's what these are. This is like an adapter piece so it can put a hose clamp on it. This doesn't come with a fitting. You got to screw a fitting in here. So I bought the fitting to screw in there with a ribbed tip so I can slide the hose over top of that and clamp it. So I can pump up my scooter tire. And then I have a telescoping magnet. So if I drop a screw down in some thing that I can't reach with my hand. Look at that. It's magnetic. And look how strong it is. Let me see here. Let me see here. Show you how strong this is. Here's my letter opener. Wah, wah, wah. So I got one of these. These are always helpful. I always drop screws. So drop a screw, pull it out, wham, I can reach, 3 feet with this thing. Pretty cool. And my little, my tool bag. You can't really see it. Let me turn on the light. It's got all kinds of cool pockets. See that? On the inside. Cool pockets. And then here, it's got cool pockets here. A Ziploc pocket, so if you don't want something to fall out or whatever. Then on the ends, it's got cool big pockets. So you can put the voltmeter in there. Something big and bulky you can put in there. Same thing on both sides. Cool pockets. This wasn't bad. I think this was like $30. I got it at Harbor Freight. So I'm real happy with that. So there's where some of my tools that I bought the other day to get started with the, let me show you the logo. I don't know. Some of you might have seen the logo. Some of you may have not. But let me check in with the chat. James Cantonese, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. He clicked the link and it looked like an empty apartment. And then the next thing we know, he walks in the other end of the room naked. What's the point? Yeah, I just saw where a guy in Miami was caught fondling himself at a Starbucks and following girls around. I mean, and he said he was from New York. So this is what you're going to get when you got some people from different areas. They're going to be Fruit Loops coming here to the state of Florida and bringing that stupid stuff here. Megan, no new videos yet, I'm afraid. That's a smart tool to have. Thank you. Laugh out loud. I was just teasing Rob. The magnet will come in handy. I have one in my tools. Yeah, they're very handy. I've had them before. Everything's packed away. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to buy another one. It wasn't expensive. Camera bag. No, it's a tool bag. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? It's a tool bag for RV repairs. So I started an RV repair business. It'll be functional by May, the end of May. I'm almost there. I'm working on insurance and a logo and getting a business tax receipt. I got to get insurance first. You're joking, right? Okay, sorry. There have also been issues of where people that have issues with a person can still grab the link even if blocked, really hidden, and then harass the host and guests on the SY side. StreamYard side. Gotcha. Okay. I don't have that many people blocked, I don't think. But I do have people blocked. I went into a channel yesterday. Oh, maybe today. I went into a channel today to where, wait a second. Planning a trip, huh? Cool. I went into a live today. I think it was in the Philippines. I'm not sure where it was. No, it wasn't in the Philippines, but it was a subscriber only live. It was a channel that had 11,000 subscribers. It was a pretty decent sized channel. I went in there and said hello. I said hello, good evening, because in the Philippines it was evening when I was saying something this morning. So when they saw me, they said hello, but then they go, "Who is RV Weekends?" And she said, the lady, the host goes, "Oh, you blocked him?" And I'm like, "Why did you block me? I just said good evening." They blocked me for nothing. So I just blocked them back, I guess. So very paranoid. I understand the paranoia. Hey, how's it going? Berto Vlogs, nice to see you. Can't pronounce that first word. Nhidz. You're in the Philippines? Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we got Gracie Seeking Adventures. Hello, Gracie. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. All the way from Oregon, right? Somewhere over there. Very cool, Robert. Good to work for yourself. Yes, I've done it before and I love it. I lost the ambition a couple years ago and just got out. And after the lack of money from where I work has spurred on the ambition when I saw how much it costs to do an RV training class. At first, it was like overwhelmingly too expensive. But then when I found a class that was cheap, then I got real excited and jumped in. So hopefully somewhere nice. Yeah, real careful. On the phone, shout outs go to all. Thank you for coming in. And need to go now, breakfast host. Thank you so much for coming in. Ambi Siosa, or Siosa. Thank you for coming in. Pleasure to have you in here. Appreciate you very much. Thank you for saying hi and coming in from the Philippines. And we have another Filipino here. Very special hello to Misty Mitch. Hello, Misty Mitch. Greeting from the Philippines. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. I saw your little presentation, your show with the games and stuff. Late, I saw it after it was recorded. So thank you for the kind words you always say to me. I appreciate it. It really warms my heart how wonderful you are. So thank you so much. And I'm meeting so many wonderful Philippines. I'm telling you right now that because of the Filipinos, I have probably gained 100 subscribers in the last 3 or 4 weeks from the Filipinos. I've lost some, but Megan, you'll see when I send in my application for the next video. It's done, by the way, but I'm trying to let other people cut in line, and I'd like to be a little later in the lineup. So I'm waiting. My video is already ready, but I'm waiting. But you'll see when I share the application with the new video how many subscribers I picked up. I'm sure you notice I'm climbing rather quickly. Not crazy quick, but for me, normally it's like nothing happens in a week. But now it's like been 3 weeks and I've got 100 subscribers more. Let's see here. Shout out to everyone. Misty says, hello, Misty. It isn't very common, but I know of a few instances. I typically don't think it's a huge issue. Just make sure you see someone you know before you put them on screen. Naked people seem to be. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Hi, Misty. I'm a little late on the chat. I'm going to catch up right now. And hello. Thanks for visiting. Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy coming to your lives. The only lives I don't enjoy going to is when all you have is a picture of a microphone or a picture or there's nobody there. I don't want to go into a live where there's nobody there. I want to talk to you guys. So that's the only time I don't go into lives, when I just see a picture and nobody's there. So it's always my pleasure to jump in lives whenever you're there talking. And I want to do karaoke when I can, but I just can't all the time. The biggest issue mainly caused that can get you in trouble with YouTube. Are you coming to O22, James? Shout out to Thrifty. Angela. Gracie said hello. Howdy to Michelle, Misty. Hey, Hawkins Family Adventures. Hello, nice to see you. Thank you for coming here. Me too, from the Philippines. Thanks, God bless, visiting us. Yes, my pleasure. I really enjoy you guys. I wish I could see you in person. You're literally halfway around the world. You're on the other side of the world. Now you're 12 hours away. So literally it's 7:28 a.m. in the Philippines right now. Rosa Lang, nice to see you. Greetings from the middle of the USA. You mean you're not in New York? Are you somewhere else than New York, Rosaline? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, Rosaline. How I haven't heard from you very much. I know you did you do your normal Sunday thing. I am studying like crazy. I try to go in people's lives when I'm at work. When I have a moment, I can go in at work. So thanks, Michelle Leonardo. Have a great evening. You too, Ambri Ciosa. Thank you, and forgive me if I pronounced the name right. Furto. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Thank you for a wonderful greeting, Robert. You're awesome. You are awesome. You are one of the prettiest, sweetest girls I know. I mean, besides Megan and Angela and Gracie and who else? All these other ladies, Rosa Ling, you're the friendliest, and you have a beautiful smile, just like Megan and Gracie and just like everybody else. But it's a pleasure to watch your videos, except all the games. I'm not into the games thing, but some people are. That's awesome. I'm glad your numbers are going up. You deserve. Oh, thank you. I'm not in a hurry, but I just kind of got on a little thing now to where it was so simple. And again, they make it simple by making you a moderator. Everybody who comes in, they make a moderator, and then you can click on anybody in the chat, and it takes you right to their channel. And if you're on a desktop or laptop, it doesn't take you out of the live. You can go to their channel as another tab, and that live keeps going, and you can go subscribe. You can look at their channel, see if it's something that you want to click on, and then go right back to the live and not lose your place. Versus on your phone, it takes you off the live you're on and you have to go backwards. It's rather a lot of work. Yeah, totally understand. You won't be the first this week, but I'm waiting till tomorrow anyway. Yeah, I like to be a little later. I didn't mind trying in the beginning, but I like to be in the middle. So I'm waiting. So I'll submit it and you can put me in the middle. How about that? It's ready. And it's not very long. I think it's around 10 minutes. And I'm going to catch up here. And I'm sorry yesterday because you visited me. I'm using silent live, only no picture. Yes, I know. That's why I try to leave a little smiley face or something like that. Gracie Seeking Adventures, hello. Shout out. Renz, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Wanderlust, nice to see you. I love your channel. It's very nice. So thank you for coming in and say hello to me. I'm going to put out the link if you want to come up. Any of my friends want to come up, I'll put out the link. You're welcome to come up and say hello. Don't be shy. Don't go, my hair isn't right. None of that. Just come up and say hi. Yes, you have to show your face. You can't be hiding behind your icon. You have to show your face. So it's Renz saying hello, Going Green Mom. Did you just apologize in case you pronounced their name correctly? Or no, I meant to say incorrectly. Haven't lived in New York for many decades. Oh, wow. My mistake. I thought you were in New York. My mistake. Where are you from? Rosaline. And I'm trying to say your name correctly. Haha. What a way to cover your bases, Robert. You're right. You caught that, Gracie? You caught that, Gracie? Shout out to everyone from Ren's Wanderlust. Hoping to go live again Thursday. Okay. I'm studying like crazy. I'm at 92 subscribers. Well, if you want to get subscribers, go over to the Philippine channels and subscribe to them, and they'll just, I'm guaranteeing you will pick up 10 subscribers a day easy. And if you got tons of free time, you'll pick up 50 subscribers in a day. And again, Megan says that YouTube frowns on it. Hey, if they're watching your content, coming over and watching your stuff, it's legit. But I understand what she's saying. Laugh out loud, Rosaline, whereabouts? I'm in northern Indiana, just south of Michigan. Hello, Renee. Deuce Rider. Nice to see you. Did I say that right? Deuce Rider, Renee. Nice to see you. Not if he had the like button and then go to history and back. Easy peasy. Yes, but let me tell you, the internet hiccups. If you don't have strong internet, it hiccups. I try to click on a live again, and it just hiccups. It won't even let me click on sometimes. So it's not always easy depending on your signal strength. But for you pros, it's easy. For me, I'm not a pro. So all right, you ready, Rosaline? You ready? Okay, here we go. You ready? Here we go. All right, it's Rosaline. Hey, how are you?
Hey everybody, can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're coming in loud and clear.
Excellent. I'm on my laptop. I usually go live from my desktop. But yeah, I thought I'd pop on and let you know, hi, hello, I miss you too.
Hi.
Um, I normally do a tarot Tuesday, but I've been having some issues, so I'm working through some things before that happens.
Sorry.
And because I when I do readings for other people, I want to be on the top of my game. And
Mm,
if I'm feeling less than 100%,
mm.
yeah, I
I
don't
hear
want to
you.
play that game.
I
So,
hear you.
but it's
Yeah.
good to see you.
Yes, good to see you too. I am studying like crazy. I got my face in a book half the time. Then I'm doing a test or a quiz, or I'm working outside, or I'm going to work a regular job, or I'm talking to friends sometimes, making time for friends. That's
Yeah,
important,
it
making time
is.
to
It's
talk to
really
human
important,
beings.
especially in this day and age for us to connect, right? Which is why YouTube has been blowing up and why we're meeting
Yes.
people from the Philippines, which never would have happened without YouTube and getting stuck at home, right?
Yeah.
So,
And I
hello,
like talk.
everybody in chat.
I love talking to people. So I'd rather talk to people than have my head in a book or watching a live necessarily and jumping around YouTube. So talking to people is just gratifying. It's our nature just to interact with people.
Right. We are social animals.
Yes.
I do want to say hi to everybody in chat. Gracie Seeking Adventures, you say turn my YouTube off. I think I have. Are
Gracie's
you
a
still hearing
sweetheart.
an echo?
I'm not. Is somebody else? If it's me, it might be me because I don't hear it on my end. So it could be you're echoing through my microphone. So I'll put on my headphones.
And I don't have my headphones. Well, yeah, I do. No, I don't have my
I don't
headphones
think it's
handy.
you. I think it's me. Hold on just a moment.
Thank you for subscribing, Nid Fruto Vlogs. Hope I said that right. It's good to see you guys all here. Sometimes it echoes because I'm on my laptop and I don't have earbuds in. It may be picking up what the speakers are sending out. So if that's a problem, I will be happy to.
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. I got my headphones on. I think it probably was from my end.
How about it, chat? Can you still hear an echo?
Yeah, tell me because I have nothing else open, so I don't have any other
No echo
Facebook.
now. Gracie Seeking Adventure says no echo now. I've got some questions for you guys that do the RV and van life and traveling and things. I'm getting ready to make that jump. I will keep a sticks and bricks, but I am looking to get in the van and go. This has been one of those days where it's work was not fun. I'll put it that way. And because I have recently started receiving Social Security income, I will
Mm-hmm.
have that extra.
Mm-hmm.
So gonna do, I'm gonna work for a couple more months and get it all taken care of, and then just see. And first place I'll be hitting is Texas to see my grandbabies, and then
Mm,
Florida, Fort
nice.
Myers area to see some cousins. And when I'm in
Mhm.
Fort Myers, I know Florida is only 3 hours across, right?
Fort Myers, yeah, it's about 3 hours. Yeah, because it's a diagonal. It's for me, it's southwest.
And I get that, but Florida itself is only like 3.5 hours wide
Yes,
traveling.
yes.
So if and when I get down there, I will shout out and see if we can't do a little Florida meetup of some sort. I think
Yeah,
that'd
I
be exact
I have
exciting.
parking. I have a lot of area to park. So, you know, I don't have unlimited because other people park here.
No, 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 but still, just a day thing at a Cracker Barrel or something,
Mhm.
just to share a meal and get to know each
Sure,
other face to face. Wouldn't that be
sure.
awesome?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I always I have a fire pit. I have table and chairs,
Sweet,
that kind of
sweet.
thing. But there's also Cracker Barrel. There's other
There's
restaurants.
places. The thing is, we can make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but as
Sure.
as I get closer to that, that's when I will let you know for sure. Somebody says they're still having challenges hearing an echo. No.
No, I don't see anything down here in the latest stuff.
Going green, mom. I am looking at traveling in a 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan that's already got my camping gear in it. So there's very little I'd have to change to make it travel ready. It's already got a cooler. It's already got, and I'm going to start doing more videos on how I set up my camper and how I camp out of it. Because it's not to live in, it's to live out of. You use it only for sleeping and maybe cooking and stuff. So, oh, good. I'm glad the echo's gone. And thank you guys for subscribing.
Hey, Daryl, Van City Adventures. Thank you for coming in. We got a couple of. Excuse me, just a second, Rosaline.
No,
Um,
please.
we have Van Life. Then we have GM Mix Vlogs from the Philippines, most likely. So thank you for coming in. Greetings.
You got a great live going here, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of friends, and the U.S. locals have built up slowly. They're
Yeah.
slowly coming over and saying Robert's not into all that fluff. He's just straight talk. He doesn't play games and doesn't do rotary things. He just talks, and he's no nonsense. But there is some nonsense. I have fun.
Exactly. And there's a little bit of silliness, and I love your Disney videos and all the travel videos you do. When I go to van life type channels, I look at the setups. I go to look at the setups and how they set up their van, particularly vans as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
RVs. I love RVs, but I
Mm-hmm.
own a van.
Sure.
So I look at how they set it up and what other people consider important to them to have in the van, because you only have so much space, right?
Yes.
And you have to fit your life or what you think you might need
Mm-hmm.
into
Mm-hmm.
that space. And I know a lot of times people just pack everything and then
Mm-hmm.
realize, okay, we don't need this, we don't
Yes.
need that, we don't need
Yes.
that. And because of camping out of the van in the manner that I've done so far,
Mm-hmm.
I've got pretty much just the necessities in there. So I'm pretty I'm pretty excited about getting started soon.
Yeah, I mean, I have the same kind of thing, although I'm not moving around the country.
Right?
I also I have to balance. I got a storage trailer. It's an
Okay.
enclosed utility trailer, and I have nice clothes in there. You know, button up, long sleeve dress shirts, ties, nice slacks. But sometimes, I like to have them readily available and ironed and ready to go. So I have to balance. Okay, how many nice things I want to have ready versus camping shirts and
Right.
shorts and stuff like that, because I'm real
Exactly.
bad at having nice stuff, like let's say a nice shirt, and I'm real
Well,
bad at
yeah.
walking out. I'm just real bad at walking out and getting it dirty. And I have tons of dirty shirts, and why don't I just put on a dirty shirt and then go get dirty? I just, you know, so I have
No, but
lots of
that's
dirty shirts.
well, I'm sure you do because you strike me as the kind of guy that has style and you like nice things, and that there's nothing wrong with that. And you have a very nice RV. I have a very nice van. However, I'm not intent on living out of it just yet. I know that I can if I
Mm,
need to, but I'm
mm-hmm,
not ready to make that kind of jump.
mm,
I know that I have everything within my van that I need to go out for 14 days.
mm-hmm,
I have the water, I have the facilities
mm-hmm.
if
Yeah,
they're not available there. I have a Jackery 500 with a solar panel, the
nice.
foldable solar panel, not the kind
Mm,
that's up on the roof yet.
right.
But
Mm-hmm,
uh, but I totally understand wanting to have nice things with you, and I'm still in sticks and bricks, so it's really challenging to pare down what I no longer think I need and really simplify.
mm-hmm.
And that's an ongoing challenge for me to really look at things and say, do I need this in my life? Is it okay to let it go? And some of the nicer clothes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a challenge. Heck
And
is a
another thing
challenge.
that's a challenge, um, in the storage utility trailer,
Yeah.
I have to open it to get the air circulation, or you'll get mold. You
Yeah.
know, I'll have nice clothes, that I spent money on because I used to be very active in my church every weekend. So, you don't wear the same
That's
suit every
good.
weekend. You will. So anyway, I went out to a play the other weekend,
Uh-huh.
the other Friday. I went to a play, so I dress
You
up
gotta
nice,
dress nice.
Yeah, and I mean, when you sit next to somebody who's dressed nice and you're in the VIP section, hello.
Yeah.
But but I
Shirt and
like to
tie.
dress up. I mean, I do like to dress up and look nice because people people give you a compliment, and it's nice to get a compliment.
I think we all like to dress up every now and then. It's just when it has to be an ongoing thing. Like certain people have to wear certain things to work. Yeah, I
Sure.
get to wear jeans or khakis or whatever, very
Hmm.
casual, very, very casual at work because I'm in the repair department. So it's
Hmm.
like, I'm not going to get good stuff dirty, right?
No,
And I'm not going to
no.
wear my hippie stuff to work because I don't want it to get torn or greasy or whatever. So I wear all my hippie stuff when I go camping.
I tell you, it is the greatest feeling to wake up camping and throw on a pair of loose shorts and a baggy shirt. You know,
Yep.
it's just wonderful. You just walk around and everybody else is wearing the same thing at the campground. So, I mean, it could be wrinkled to the hilt. Nobody, and
Right. But,
your hair can be all kind of different directions. It doesn't matter.
but the thing is, and it's a level playing field at a camp out or a campground, whichever, and nobody judges. And if they do, they don't do it out loud. They might be judging in their head. Johnny's
Mm-hmm.
Journey, Box Van D, Adventure Van Man, I
Yes,
have.
I was going to say, have
But
you heard of Van Life Rocks? Van Life
no, but
Rocks.
I've been watching Van City Van Life since he started.
Okay, there you go.
Van City Van Life. There was a gal, her name's Crystal, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember the name of her channel because she's changed it a lot of times. But
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for people of color or people of um,
Mm-hmm.
Spanish heritage that are
Mm-hmm.
actually doing this because I don't want to be the only brown spot
Mm-hmm.
in the White Sea.
Well, you don't
So
look brown.
right. So
You look
thank you.
fine.
But
It's all
yeah,
good.
I will check out Johnny's Journey in Box Van D. I just found Butterfly Tracks on YouTube just did a video of senior women's senior women van lovers, and they just had a meetup in Florida. Couldn't tell you where right now; it's not in my head. But
Mm.
they senior women, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought, wow, I think I found my tribe. And so yeah, I'm gonna catch up with them real soon.
Right.
50, one time in the last 50 years.
No, I
Enjoyed the show.
I was married to a Puerto Rican for 19 years, and she wanted her man to look nice.
Well,
So
yeah.
I had to wear the jewelry and get my nails done, and I had to wear the nice shoe. And you know what? I expected more sex because of that, but it didn't happen. So I
I'm
just gave up.
sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Because,
I'm like, if I'm
Puerto
going to do
Rico's,
this, I'm expecting some sex because of
there's
the
got to be
dressing.
a balance somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
So now I gave that up. I'm just going to find a woman who wants to have sex more often.
Are you taking applications yet?
Yeah. But I had a comment. I was speaking to Van Life with Gina, which is another van lifer,
Okay.
and
I'll write this down.
she said Van Life with Gina. She said, "Oh, Robert, you probably got a bunch of women knocking at your door." I said, "No, I don't.
I don't understand why.
I don't. I don't know because I guess I'm weird.
We're
I
all
don't.
weird.
Yes.
I'm
So.
writing down Johnny's Journey. No, I know that because we live a different lifestyle and we are different, we're we're different animals. I'll put it that way. The people that love to live in the RVs or vans or moving towards that, they're free thinkers, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people that just are trained differently
Mm-hmm.
and don't have the open mindset to even think about getting with somebody who lives a different lifestyle. I mean, Box Fan D, I'm
Yeah.
writing down.
I went on a date, and I don't do online dating anymore. I did it, and
Yeah, I tried
it was
that, and yeah,
horrible.
that was not
And
good.
anyway, I went on a date, And when I knew I didn't want to see this person again, I just said, "Look, I don't have any money, and I live in an RV." And within
See you,
30
bye.
minutes, in 30 minutes, she was like, "I gotta go."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not looking for anybody with money. I'm not looking. Flat out, I'm not looking. It is, thank you for subscribing, Misty Mitch. um I'm not looking for anything specifically. I just want to have a nice life, and I'm at the point where I deserve a nice life, and I'm working towards a nicer life, and I would love for that to include somebody,
Mhm.
somebody special. When you go to Epcot, you want to be there with somebody to show them the
Yes.
stuff, right? When I go
Mhm.
camping to my spots, I want to be there with someone that I
Yes.
could say, this is this and that is that, and oh yeah, the history of this is this, and it makes it so much more fun when you do have someone around.
Mhm.
Now, I was talking about Van City Van Life YouTube channel,
Mhm.
and his name is Chrome, and he
Mhm.
recently hooked up with a gal who has her own van, and they've been traveling together, and
Right.
it looks marvelous. And they each stay in their
Mhm.
own van, and they meet up for breakfast, and
Mhm.
she's traveling somewhere else.
Mhm.
He's going to stay where he is, Vancouver,
Mhm.
but it's great because I know it can happen once you meet a soul partner. Not going to say
Mhm.
soul mate. Okay, that brings all kinds of different pictures into it.
Mhm.
But once you meet somebody from your tribe that you feel there's some kind of
Mhm.
connection,
Mhm.
it doesn't have to be in every day. It doesn't have to be in every week. We
Mm.
connect here. What, once a month maybe?
Let
And
Let me say hello. Excuse me, just a second.
please go ahead. I'll dip out.
Rosemary in Calgary from Canada. You got the Canadian flag. Hello there. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for the flowers. Isn't that nice? Look, she sent me some flowers. Isn't that
Aw, that is
nice?
so sweet.
And little hearts. Look, little hearts.
Aw.
She's a
See, I get
sweetheart.
lost in the emojis.
I'm going to turn on some more lights because I'm losing daylight. I had all these windows open and now I'm
Yep.
losing daylight. I'll be right back. So talk about whatever you want for just 2 seconds.
I'll be here. So, everybody, now that he's walked away, what do you want to talk about? See, t-shirt and shorts. Did you see? Oh my goodness. Convoy is nice to do help each other. Yep. Hey, Rosemary in Calgary. Absolutely love Chrome and the cat lady. Yes, Emmy. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And Crystal Vanner. I think Crystal Vanner was a gal that I was watching, and she ended up having some van issues and went into Sticks and Bricks again when she found a wonderful man to hook up with. So she's doing well.
Yeah,
And
I actually considered doing a show devoted to just talking about your dating experiences or what you expect. No high pressure things, just laid back, share your experiences, no judging, just have fun with it and be real.
pardon me.
And when I've went into Filipino channels, sometimes once in a while, somebody will go, "Mr. Robert, sir, are you single?" Just like that. Are you ready to mingle? I'm like, I'm only looking for one to mingle with,
Right.
not I'm looking for the right lady. So I'm not
Totally
unrealistic
get
in
it.
expectations. I'm just saying because I'm looking doesn't make me a bad person because some people think, oh, you're looking all over the place. Well, I'm not sleeping all over the place with anyone. I'm looking. So there's nothing
Right.
wrong with that.
That's right. No, I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm trying to pull up the chat so I can see things going on there as well.
So I am
Thank you
actually
for letting me up.
oh, anytime the link is there, everyone's welcome, you know. So I appreciate you. You're high quality people. Love to listen to you talk.
Oh,
And
thanks.
yeah, so I appreciate you and thank you for coming up because
Ditto.
not a lot of people don't want to come up and they want to hide their face. They're just not pretty enough. And I haven't
Well,
shaved in 3 days and
yeah, me either.
I'm wearing a work shirt under my shirt kind of thing.
Me
And
too. I just got home from work. I saw you were live, and I thought, let me listen. I need to calm down. Yeah,
thank
I had a
you.
rough day.
That's
Rough day.
that that says a lot.
Well, I do. I appreciate. I enjoy your voice. I enjoy your content. I enjoy the fact that you just get up here and talk.
Mm,
And that you interact with the people that are in the chat. And I really appreciate that kind of connection. I'm sure a lot of the people in chat feel the same way. So yeah,
I've
I'm
had
kind of.
that. I got a letter, not a letter, but somebody gave me some bumper stickers.
Aw,
We did a little exchange, and they wrote me a tiny little sweet note. They said something like, let's see, I'm sending you a couple stickers. Thanks again for support, and thanks for being so welcoming.
you are though, and you need to own that. I'm trying to reach. I've got a little sticker here that I've been trying to get copies made.
Yeah. Oh, and I was going to show off my logo that I'm working on. Oh, neato. That's
So it's
neat.
it's just a little one, you know.
Hmm.
So I've got a couple of those available in my Teespring shop.
Excuse me just a second. Going Green Mom says, I just don't date. So does that mean you're not going out to dinner with me when I come to Indiana down the street from you? Have, you
Right?
have you haven't sent me a
It's
message
not a
saying
date. It's
she
not a
hasn't.
date. It's dinner with a
Well,
friend.
right. She hasn't said stop saying that on your live that you're going to come to Indiana and take me out on a date. Well, you know what I mean. Hang out, see
Right?
somebody in real flesh and get a hug and say,
Oh my God, I miss hugs the
oh
most.
my, let me tell you what happened the other day to me. And I love sharing my experiences through the day because I'm very attentive to what's going on.
I'm
I was in,
listening. We're gonna grab some smokes.
okay, I was in Best Buy. And when I was leaving Best Buy, there was a woman leaving also. And she went up to the attendant. There's somebody that stands at the entrance. And she went up to the attendant and said, can I give you a hug? And
That's great.
when I left there, I was walking through the parking lot almost in tears going, I want a hug.
Right? Right? I
Hmm.
think that's one of the things that I miss the most through this past 2 years or so.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the human connection, and
Mm,
there's a camp out coming up, um, April Earth Day, whatever Earth Day is, and I can't wait to see my friends and get hugs all about. And
mm,
okay, this may be telling a little bit too much, but this these friends, we end up doing a puppy pile and just hugging,
mm.
and just
Mhm.
just cuddling and just being with humans you miss,
Yeah.
and it's not a sexual thing. I want to make that really clear.
Right. Oh, I've already been just like, hey, let me tell you, when you say this, it sounds like you're a swinger. And I'm like, but I'm not. And they just let me know. It kind of sounds like you're a swinger
Right, right,
when you
and
say
that's
such things.
that's why I'm kind of really clear on where I camp, and thank you, Misty Mitch.
Oh, hey,
That's why.
let me tell you, have you ever seen Misty Mitch?
No, I'm going to check it out though. I'm writing down all these.
She is a doll. Talk about a doll. She's a doll. I mean, if you could package her, she would be a doll. You could sell that doll. That's how cute she is.
Let me see if I can't.
And let me
I
go
will. I
around.
will be looking up all of these.
Here's another cute one, Thrifty Angela. Oh, and there's another one, Going Green Mom. And then there's Gracie. She's a doll. Look at her, all these dolls.
They're all
Then,
dolls.
then we got
And look,
Rosa Ling. Rosa Ling, she's a doll. Look at her.
and we're all watching this handsome dude on YouTube.
Oh,
You should
stop
check
it.
him out. He's really eye candy.
And he's
I'm
in
just
his
saying.
underwear.
And hey, we've all done that, right? One time or another.
Well, when somebody told me you should wear that white shirt more often, I went, okay.
It's a t-shirt, right?
It's
It's
just
a
the
high quality
undershirt.
t-shirt.
Just no, this is just the undershirt. It's just underwear shirt.
And it works,
It
right?
works.
Especially when
Yeah.
you have your tan in August, July and August, when you get that tan going. See,
Well,
that's
I
one
wear
thing I
long
miss.
sleeves. I wear long sleeves.
Do you really?
The only thing that gets
Wait a minute,
tan,
wait a minute, wait a minute. Pull
the
that
only
sleeve
thing,
up.
the
Let me
only
see
thing
that.
that gets tan, this is my legs get tan.
Let me see that farmer's tan. Pull up that sleeve.
Well, no, there's not much of a farmer's tan. See, because I wear
Wow.
long sleeves.
Son of a
I,
gun.
I really do because my dad had, skin
Thank you,
stuff.
James.
My dad has, it's
Skin
genetical
things?
for skin stuff. So
Yeah.
I
My
try to
dad did
protect
too.
myself, and I have something on my nose. I got to really protect it. I try to wear big floppy hats and all that.
Good for you.
Thank
Hey,
you,
self
Angela.
care is important. Self
Angela's a
care is
great
important.
person. I met Angela at a meetup, so she's a sweetheart.
Sweet.
I believe me, I wanted her all to myself, but I wasn't being selfish. I let her go to socialize with everybody, but I really wanted to follow her around. and just hang out with
Oh,
her.
Angela.
Well, she's got a husband and kids. I'm just saying,
Ah,
but she has beautiful fingernails.
friends are friends, right?
Yes. So
And it's
yeah,
okay to have lots of friends and different levels of friendship.
yeah. I met a lot of people at the meetup, so it was a lot of fun.
And can you tell me where the meetup was?
Yeah, it was in uh North Carolina, up by the border of Virginia and North
Sweet.
Carolina, where Mayberry is. Mayberry, where they shot the
Yeah,
series.
I know where that is. I used to travel up and down US 1. I grew up
Hmm.
on the East Coast, which is where you thought I came from, New York, because I
Hmm.
have a New York accent. And
Hmm.
when I talk with Hot Mess Missy and her sisters, it really comes out strong. But we moved from New York when I was 11 and we moved to Maryland. Then when I was, God, I want to say in my mid 20s, I moved out to the middle of the United States where I am now in Kansas.
Hmm.
Kansas.
Wow.
And yeah, and there's no ocean, there's
Hmm.
very little mountains. I mean, there's
Hmm.
hills, don't get me wrong, but
Hmm.
I miss my ocean. I'm so much.
I,
So
I
much.
I live on US 1, and just for a second, let me say hello
Yeah.
to let's say to a
Everybody.
new visitor, Maylin. She's in the Philippines. Hello, Maylin. Nice to see
Amen.
you. I saw her in someone else's live, and then I came
Sweet.
up on the panel, and then I said, okay, I friended with her, and then I went to her live earlier this morning. I was at work, literally in the back of my van, and I was like, okay, I'm on break. Let me go on her live and say hi.
Right?
So very sweet, nice, friendly person. So check out Malin Gahap Vlogs, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but not everybody's for everybody. Don't get me, I'm not like endorsing anybody. I'm
I
just saying
gotcha.
check him out. Something that you like, stay there. If not, hey, keep it. Gracie
I'm
says keep.
writing these down so I can check them out when I get
Gracie
off. But
says keep flattering her. Okay, Gracie, sure. It doesn't take much effort to flatter. It's just say, hey, you're great people. Mike says, I'm not a doll. Laugh out loud. Bam. I didn't call your name. That's why I didn't call your name. Thank you, Angela. You're a doll too. If you weren't married, of course. Let's see. I want to track troll whacker.
I want to
Sorry.
be a troll whacker.
I already have enough, so I don't need any more. I'm a small channel, as you can see. I don't have 50 people coming in here, and I need multiple whackers. Let's see.
Right?
Ren says, and I met Ren's on in the Philippines. She's in Australia, but I met her searching through the Philippines thing. She's a Filipino in Australia, and she
Wow.
hikes. She hikes all the time in Australia, and she said she's not into dating; she's into hiking.
Very good.
Yes, and
Very good.
she's in shape. She's always hiking. She's very exercising and all that. Like I try to do. Although I've been slipping since the holidays. I think I put on some weight here around my love handles. Thankfully, I don't carry it anywhere else. It's just right here. So I'm on a diet again.
But once you get to a certain age number, things are going to happen. Things are going to change, and
Yes.
whoever you choose to be with is going to understand that and appreciate the
Hmm.
fact that you take care of yourself, that she takes care of herself, and hopefully there will be lots of compromise and understanding and communication. So
Look at that. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw Angela on YouTube, and I was like, "Who is this girl? Long red hair."
oh wow.
Yeah, and she does like she was doing all this stuff with her hands, and her face was off the screen. So I'm like, look at those fingernails, and they're all pretty. And then she was doing some unboxings where she was showing, some earrings and things like
Uh-huh.
that. And I was giving her all these little, look at that, looks really nice. You do a good job modeling and all that sort of
Right.
stuff. And then I found out she's got a man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Same thing with
Good on her.
Misty. Misty's beautiful. She's got a man. So that's what happens when you're pretty. You
See, all
typically
the
have a
pretty
man.
ones are taken.
Not all of them. I'm talking to a Filipino right now. I don't know if anything will come of it, but you know, I'm talking.
It's
Doesn't
good
hurt
to
to
have
talk.
friends. It's good to have friends.
Hmm. Hey, there's James Mayberry, North Carolina.
Yep.
That was a great little town. I mean, it was beautiful. The downtown historic area was so quintessential historic America. you know,
Yeah.
the sidewalks right in front of the stores and little tables out in front of these
I
little,
love that kind of stuff.
yeah, little bars with little food. Yeah. And they had, mimosas and sparkling wine and little, mild drinks. It was really cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
See, the
now,
meetups aren't the meetups. I'm seeing people mention meetups, and they're all on the East Coast or on the West Coast or down in Texas. And I'm not at a point where I'm willing to travel that far for a weekend because
mhm.
it'd take me too long to get there. But
Yeah, I drove 10 hours to get to North Carolina. It was a
wow.
long ride, and I was in an F-250 V10, so it was a lot of gas.
Now you're
Yeah.
still working though, right?
Yes.
So
Oh,
you
yes.
so you
I
do
can't.
weekends.
Yeah, I do it on the weekends. And if I work right now. I'm a civil servant, so I get a lot of time off. So, I just took off of like 3 or 4 days or something and went up to North Carolina, had like a 4-day weekend. And I'm actually taking off Friday. I'm going on another small trip that's a couple hours away. And
Sweet.
then I got another trip in 2 weeks. We're going to do a spring in Florida. Florida's full of springs,
Yes, it is.
tons of springs. So I'm doing a spring, and we love springs here in Florida. We love floating down the spring. We got another spring in June. It's called Rainbow Springs. It's a over 3 hour float on a tube.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
Yes. Let's
We used to
see.
travel down. I used to travel down to the Ozarks, and they have a lot of float trips down there over mild rapids. They're not raging rapids, but canoe trips, yeah. And then they get the bus and bring you back to the campsite. It's
Yes.
really, really cool.
Yes,
But
I kayak. I have 2 kayaks, so I love kayaking.
cool,
Yeah, we're kayaking this weekend. We'll be doing mountain
sweet.
biking in Florida.
Wow. Watch out for that hill.
We'll be riding those hills. It'll be a 10-second down and then a 30 minute up for us lightweights.
Totally get it. I've got a racer bike because I do once a year. I do it's a 5K bike race
Mhm.
for it's called Kansas City Corporate Challenge, and they raise money for charities.
Mhm.
And so I'm the only one in my age group, so I could take my time. It's
Right.
not like I win a prize; it's just participation, right?
Mhm. Hey,
But yeah,
Sean, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in, saying hello. So yeah,
hello,
it's
everybody.
all about it's all about that things that are in motion stay in motion.
Right.
So I
That's
went and lifted a little bit of weights. I didn't go crazy for 30 minutes. I just went and lifted a little bit. You know,
resistance is good.
yeah, and ride. And I only have 15-pound weights. I'm not megging around 25 and 35 pounders. Just 15 pounders, and just go slower.
Right.
Just go
And
slower.
that's the resistance,
Hmm.
right? Muscle
And then
against muscle.
and then I ride my bicycle. I love riding my bike. The bicycle has been one of the biggest health benefits that I've encountered, besides eating better, is exercising my legs has created a stronger muscle joints. The joints in my knees have been stronger. I've been
Totally.
better feeling hips.
Yes.
It's been
The
great.
benefits are incredible and it keeps
Yeah.
everything going. And yeah, I encourage you to keep that up because like I was saying earlier, when we get to these more interesting numbers and years behind us, things can
Mhm.
easily go. The warranty's up,
Yeah, and
so you got to
people
take care of the machine.
people love to say you look so young. I think it was let me see, Malin said you look like you're 30. And I said, "Yeah, I'm 56, so I've got good genes. That's all I can say. And I'm
You're a
very active.
kid. You're a
I'm very
kid,
active. I work construction my whole life and stuff, so that
and it
helped.
keeps things moving. As long as you keep moving, you
And
should
I
be
did
fine.
karate, martial arts. I did roofing. Roofing, you're doing a lot of reaching and twisting and keeping your back loose and full
Keeping
range
that
of
core strong.
motion. Climbing ladders and waving big heavy things. So yeah, it
Renee is
helps.
saying something about driving a Subaru Outback. So wish I had a kayak to get on and off my vehicle by myself. They have inflatable ones. I know that sounds kind of scary, but they do.
Hmm.
In fact, Subaru was an Outback. No, I think I had a Subaru Outback, and that's where I first started camping out of the vehicle. instead of toting everything down to the campsite, up and down that little hill or whatever, and unloading, setting up, and coming, and then breaking down and dragging it back. I thought, wait a minute, I have a van now. Let's just
Yeah.
rearrange some things.
Yeah, that's why I have a long bed pickup, because of putting my camping gear in there,
Yep,
and it makes it to where my kayak doesn't hit my RV when I'm turning, that
very
long
smart.
bed. So I love the long bed, and I love kayaking. It's just so much fun. And
It's so peaceful, right?
oh my goodness, the things that you can hear, you get
Right.
to hear the belated woodpeckers, or some kind of crane over there doing some kind of weird noise, or a frog, or whatever, making kind of. Here's one of the coolest experiences I had in nature. I went to this refuge, and it was all swamp. So we like to go out at night when just the stars are out and listen for wildlife, owls and hogs or whatever. So we're out there, and we go to this little bridge over this water, and it's quiet. And then all of a sudden you hear one little frog, and then another one goes, and next thing you know, a full symphony. Yeah, crazy, so
Wow.
cool. And then we put our lights out and flashed them in the water, and the alligator started coming to the light.
Dun dun dun.
Trippy stuff, really trippy stuff. Excuse
Yeah.
me. I put the link out there. If any of you would like to come up, you're welcome to come up. You just got to show your face before you can come up. Okay, you can't hide behind your icon. So that's my only rule. So, and of course, the normal rules. Can't be cussing and doing stupid stuff.
I have a question. I see James and a couple other people are talking about Slow Mojo Meetup in 22 in June and M22. I don't know about these things. Can somebody explain to me what they are and where they are?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I don't know, because I'm not into all the meetup stuff. I have a real job. I just can't leave. But yes, somebody else can share that. Angela says she'd be right back. Gracie says first time big group meetup to Megan. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they're talking about.
Yeah, so if anybody has any information on any of those meetups, I would love to see a little bit. Oh, there you go. Going Green Mom says M22 is Michigan in the fall. I might be retired by then. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, if you talk to Going Green Mom, she is always, like administrative type things going on, scheduling lives, people. She has a schedule on her channel. If you go to her channel and just click the about page,
Yeah,
it'll have scheduled lives, raid parade, things, kind of information that you
excellent.
can learn about other channels, and when they go on live, you can find out about that. And you can just email her directly or whatever. She loves to share information.
Excellent. I will definitely get her channel up on my screen as well. M22 is a meetup of the RVing community, so vans are not welcome. I would
I
hate to
don't.
drive all that way and go,
Mm,
oh, a van.
I don't think that's an issue. I mean, if you can camp, I would think it's fine. They had vans at the meetup I was at.
Sweet. James, I'm writing your name down too because I'm assuming you have a channel under that name.
Slow mojo meetup. Yeah. Thank you, Renee. Man, you guys are really typing away in that chat. I can't keep up. I'm used to having just a few people here. Wow, seriously, Robbie 56 thought you would be like in your early 40s. Yes.
Thank you,
I'm
James.
I'm very young but old. My joints and my knees are old, but my mind and my energy level is high. So, I'm very energetic, and I love to go do things, kayaking, and like I said, riding my bike, lifting weights, and I work around here. I do maintenance on my RV. Matter of fact, it's almost time to do the RV cleaning. It's winter. I got to wait for the oak trees to drop all their pollen and leaves first.
Right.
And then I'm going to pressure wash and then lube all the joints and the hinges and the slide out and everything. So that's coming up soon.
See, I still had snow last week.
Mm,
So we had a snow ice storm with at least an inch of ice on my windshield. It was not
wow.
fun.
Hey, Victoria May. Yeah, it is fun. But
Eh,
I don't have snow in Florida.
right. And Florida does not take out social taxes out of Social Security.
Thank God.
So I may be going there quicker than I thought.
Let me tell you, I don't want to get on the political thing. It's just a common sense thing. If you paid taxes all your life and you retire, you should not have to pay taxes on the money you get from the government. That's
I
not
agree.
the government's money. It's your money.
Right.
You've already
Right.
paid taxes on it.
No, I'm totally right there with you. Yeah, but
We have another
just
visitor. Excuse me. She Devil Adventures. Hello, Tommy. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. She sent me this.
oh, how pretty.
Yeah. It's very, very creative. I have another one here. It fell on the floor. Look at this
It
one.
sure is good to see all these names in chat. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
It says, let's get outside.
I like that a lot.
Don't get me wrong. I like to laze around, but the problem is the laziness brings on more laziness. So
Right?
you got to get out there.
Self-perpetuating. Yes, sir, buddy.
Ren says, I would love to come up, but I'm still in bed. So what? So what? It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. Nobody knows what you look like if you look nice, if you're not looking so nice. Ain't nobody
Hey, look,
looking.
if I could come on here, anybody can come on here.
Hey, if you're in bed, as long as you're appropriate, you can come up. You know, you got to have the sheet up here or whatever, your head sticking out of the cover. It don't matter, man. I love that. You know, I love that about people who are just
Come as
don't
you
have-
are.
yeah,
Right?
just
Come as
come
you
on
are.
up and have a good time, and don't worry about how you're dressed. Doesn't matter. Stains on your shirt. You know, when you get old, you start spitting up stuff. You don't even know stuff is there. You go
Oh,
walking
shut
around.
up, kid.
I got a bib now. I have an apron.
Oh, stop. Did you say you're 56?
Yes.
Oh, to be 56 again. Yeah, I'm quite a bit older than that.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
well, I'm retired, right?
There
Or
you
I'm ready
go.
to retire.
There you go. Well, I have a brother who's like
Yeah.
4 years younger than me. He was in the Air Force, went into the law enforcement, and just retired before, you know,
From law
I don't know,
enforcement? Good for him.
yeah. He hasn't shaved since October. That's when he retired. Has not shaved. He's got
Oh
the
my gosh.
Grizzly Adams thing going from his beard,
Oh
going
my
into his ears from his beard. It's that.
Wow.
Matter
Wow.
of
Well,
fact,
good for
matter of
him.
fact, I'm gonna show you. He sent me a Marco Polo. He sent me a Marco Polo.
Oh my goodness. But he's living his life, you know? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, living his life, enjoying it. He deserves it. He worked hard. He didn't get killed as a law enforcement person
Or in the service.
or in the service. Hey, we have a visitor. It's John Chalker. Hey, John, how are you?
Hey, my brother, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Praise
How are
the
you
Lord,
feeling?
Are you praise
What-
the
hey-
Lord, my sister?
Where is your light from the front?
Oops.
You're shaded, dude.
I'm just messing with you. I'm not serious. I'm just having fun.
Sorry.
But
There you go.
that's a little
See,
bit
now that's
better.
a fine beard as well.
Yeah, he's got it rocking there. He's definitely
That's a
rocking
fine
it.
beard. And I'm sorry, who is this?
John Chalker.
Hi, John.
Let me take it
Hello,
down. You can
sweetheart.
see.
How are you today?
Doing well, thanks. How you doing?
Doing well. Nice to see you.
Ditto.
Amen.
Yeah, I
to
had to
that.
come up and chat with Rob and everybody in chat because I had a miserable, no good day, and I'm so glad I'm not at work anymore.
Oh, I've had a miserable, no good week.
I'm sorry, and it's only Tuesday.
Don't hey,
No, it started
John,
yesterday. I got two
John,
orange pirates.
John, you can't bring that miserableness in here.
Right.
Well,
It
Sorry,
was.
sorry.
It was done. We're done with that.
we get
Yep.
plenty of that in other channels. We don't need it in this channel.
Thank you. I'm sorry I went
Sorry
there.
about that.
No, it's okay. As long as you don't dwell there long, we can all share
Nope.
those things. We just don't
Right.
dwell there long and move up
Right.
into better
Yeah.
feelings and
Totally.
Well, I had items stolen off my porch.
That
Mhm.
stinks. That
Oh
stinks.
yeah, oh yeah.
Two
Oh, me
items
too.
were stolen off of my porch this week.
James, Going Green Mom says, James always teasing his bread baking in chats. Yes, he makes awesome bread.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love eating bread. And I saw this guy. He said, the 7 foods that Jesus ate. Bread was one of them.
Yes, it
Bread
was.
was one of them. Fish, figs, wine, it goes on. Can't be wrong if Jesus drank it and ate it.
I know, right?
Hey, our big boss man invented the fish sandwich. What do you want? Everybody copies the man.
Excuse me. It's Naj, my party animal friend Naj. It's an inside thing. Rosa Ling. We had a party on Friday night that went to 4 a.m. Eastern time.
See, I'm part of a live on Friday nights. It starts at 10:30 in the evening and goes till we're done. And sometimes, I look up and, oh, look, there's daylight. Oh, look, it's 6 a.m. It's just crazy. And the topics go the whole gamut, it's so insane. But that is so comforting for people to be a part of,
Yes.
When you do a long stream like that and people can come and go as they want, like a huge party.
We all watch out for one another. We're all family. We all watch out for one another. If somebody's missing for too long, we start sending them SOS signal.
Mm-hmm. That's comforting to know. And where are you located?
I know how to do it. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, Joe, where are you? SOS, SOS.
Well, I'm in Kansas, and I know Robert's in Florida. Where are you?
Waterbury, Connecticut.
Wow. That's a heck of a triangulation, isn't it?
All right. I'm sorry, John, I got to interrupt. Naj says, we do get snow in Florida. It just melted. That's true. I've been here my whole life. I've only seen snow come out of the sky twice. But yes, it does not accumulate enough to even touch it, really. It just melts right away. But yes, I have seen snow come out of the sky. It was the only time the first time I ever seen a real snowflake on a window. I looked at it in the window and stared at it and wow, that's a real snowflake.
You should come here and stay here during a nor'easter. You'll go back to.
Hey, stop it with that nonsense. People say it all the time. Why would I do that? When I'm living in Florida. You should come down here and you should come down here and experience a 98-degree, 100% humidity day.
Oh, I would love to. Please,
just walk from your door.
I'll be there with bells on.
We got all kind of emojis. Just walked out my door to the car and the hair is already an afro because of the humidity.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Rob, John, I'm going to go ahead and back out because I need to get some dinner going here. Thank you so much for letting me come up. John, it was nice meeting you. I really needed to interact with a human.
Anytime.
You guys take care.
For dinner.
See you
later. I'm going to go and check out some of these channels. You take care. Love you guys.
You. All right. Bye-bye.
Love you.
All right. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. It's going so fast. You guys are typing away. Let's see here.
You know what I'm saying, my brother? Tonight I did rice over beef stew.
Nice. That's delicious.
Yes, it is.
Bread, wine, fish, James says. I agree, James.
Yeah,
bread, wine, fish. And I hope you guys checked out I'm going to show it. I'm going to share it right now. I'm going to try to catch up with the chat. When I catch up with the chat, I'm going to show my little bloopers and funny videos because it's hilarious.
Oh, that one kept me laughing.
I was dying. 5 a.m. party. Yes, the party was to 4 a.m., but then we went backstage for the VIP section party till 5 a.m. That was an hour of
the green room party. They call
green room party. Yeah. Definitely. So I don't know if I'm going to do a Saturday night this Saturday night. I probably won't do a Saturday night this Saturday because I'll be camping. Maybe late. I'll probably do it really late, maybe after midnight.
Oh, that's the fun part, is to have a live stream around the campfire.
Yeah, it is. I would love you to come visit me, Angela, for sure, in Florida, and show you around. I just wish I was retired so I could really show you around because I have to work.
Well, But we don't have to worry. We got traveling Robert also who lives in Florida too.
Tommy says hard pass on the humidity. Yep, the humidity is what gets you here in Florida. It's not the heat. We rarely get into 100. Rarely. I've probably seen 100 here once, maybe twice. So we're usually in the lower 90s in the midsummer. Right now, we always touch 80, but we don't really get that hot until June, July. And then once we get into August, September, it's 90s and it's rough.
Is it true that when they say that people have passed out in Disney World because of that?
Absolutely. People pass out all the time here if they're not used to it and they don't know how to drink water. You got to drink lots of water. Nice.
You and me, we're water drinkers.
I drink it during the day. At night, I indulge.
That's okay.
Especially in the
It's
summer.
not a sin to take a drink. It's a sin to go over into drunkenness.
Sure. Yeah. And I at summer, I drink probably a gallon and a half of water every day.
You want to see?
Nice. Angela asked, where am I going camping? I'm going to Jupiter. So I'm going to be going down the East Coast, which I'm already on the East Coast. So I'll be going down the East Coast to town of Jupiter, which is right before, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, before it gets real crazy. And it's a place called Jonathan Dickinson State Park. They have the highest tower in South Florida. So you got a tower you can climb and look across the landscape, and you can see the ocean, the intercoastal waterway, all kinds of cool stuff. Gracie says, after midnight party. Robert, haha, yeah. We'll see. Geez, I think I might be old. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back to 10 p.m. Yeah. Yeah. The heat, I don't mind. Humidity is where it gets. Yeah, the humidity is just nasty here. It really is. You can't walk to your car without sweating. It's not bad right now because it's spring. Wait a second. The chat jumped.
Uh-oh.
Gracie, what time is it? Thank you, Megan, for sharing my channel. You're welcome. Let's see here. Rosalind says, I had to restart my computer. Thank you all in the chat being so welcoming. You're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here anytime. Upper 90s is
You're
common.
always welcome in my house.
Upper 90s is common in South Florida. Yeah, I live in Central Florida. Excuse me. I live on the East Coast, so I'm real close to the ocean. So we get the ocean breezes, and it's usually not super, super hot because of that. That's why we're not into the hundreds usually, because we do have the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean, and we have breezes off both waterways. Do I only camp in Florida? No, I do camp outside Florida. Last year I camped in North Carolina. The year before that, I camped in Georgia in 2 different locations. The only reason I don't usually go out of the state is because you want to take off a couple of weeks to do that, to go out because it's a long drive. And I usually save the long vacations for the Florida Keys. So I got that scheduled. I got 2 weeks scheduled in Florida Keys, so I don't have unlimited vacation time. So I tend to spend my longer vacations in the Florida Keys. Now, I do like to do a long vacation in the winter time because I get a Christmas break. So about a year and a half ago, last Christmas, not this past Christmas, but the year before, I did the Panhandle of Florida, went to Destin, the Swanee River, Florida Caverns in the Panhandle. It was great. I stayed out almost 2 weeks. Don't like alligators. Why? They don't do anything to you. Victoria. Who's the famous person who lives in Jupiter?
The problem. It's the people that go swimming
Yeah.
is the problem.
I've never had a problem with an alligator. I've been here my whole life. Never had a problem with an alligator. There's a lot of famous people that
in the swimming pools and other things, but that's it.
Yeah, they're not attacking people. They'll attack
the pool cleaning guy and get them out.
Mm-hmm. They'll attack a dog if you bring your dog near the water and there happens to be an alligator there. Yeah, I wouldn't bring a dog near a body of water that's black. You can't see what's down in there. So yeah, alligators live in water here. Still here, Rob, listening. Thank you. You don't have to do that, Misty, but thank you. I forget where I was going with that, with the alligators in Florida. And I love Florida. I have not explored all of Florida. So most of
Don't
my
they have
camping is in
signs
Florida.
that say don't feed the alligators because it's bad for tourism?
Don't feed the alligators because it's bad for humans.
And humans is bad for tourism.
It's bad for alligators too, because what happens when an alligator attacks a human? They kill it. And it's not the alligator's fault because somebody's throwing food out there. So when they get fed by a human, when they see a human, what do they think? Food.
Food.
So they come up. So don't feed alligators food unless you're in an alligator farm where they feed alligators, not in the wild. Thrifty Andrew says it got up to 60s today and sunny. Beautiful day. Very comfortable. Wish it could be like this all the time. Yes, I agree. Me too. I agree. It's been beautiful here today. We had some cloud cover and slight breeze and mild temperatures, probably in the 70s. No sweating today. Been nice. Let's see here. See you later, Gracie. Yeah, I should probably end this too. I just put the peanut butter pecan ice cream away. Now I want cookies. I have butter pecan. I have butter pecan ice cream. You said butter. What did I say? Peanut butter? Butter pecan. I have some butter pecan ice cream I need to finish off. Yeah, that's why I have been staying close to home, 2 weeks max at the time of vacation. Right. Yeah, and I do all over Florida because I can get there in reasonable times. So, and I don't have to take off a long time to hit these parks that are relatively and then being in Central Florida, that's a great location because Jacksonville's 2.5 hours or so, Tampa's 2.5 hours or so, Jupiter's about 2 hours away. So every place is fairly reasonably close. Let's see here. Following the chat, I want to say Hulk Hogan, Victoria. A lot of people live in Jupiter that are famous. A lot of famous people live in Jupiter. I know Gloria Estefan.
Dog the Hunter even has a house there.
Who?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay. Let me say hi. We have a visitor. Let me say Igorat Oma. If I say it wrong, I'm sorry. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in and saying hello. You're highly welcomed here. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. You're in the Philippines, right? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you.
Welcome, my brother or sister from the Philippines.
It looks like a woman from the picture. Naj says, I had not had any problems with gators, but I did catch a water moccasin fish in a canal by my house. Yeah. Water moccasins are all over the place. You don't want to walk around water's edge too close because water moccasins hide in the grass. If it's mowed nice, no problem. But if there's tall grass at the water's edge, moccasins hide over there. They dig little holes in the bank, and water moccasins will live there on the edge because they catch frogs and things like that. And thank you, Megan, for sharing out Oma's channel. Thank you for doing that. I got a notice that my Girl Scout cookies have been shipped. Yay!
Delicious.
Yummy, yummy.
Which ones did you buy?
Which cookies did you get?
I love the Thin Mints. I need to get me a box of Thin Mints.
Yeah, I love everything chocolate, so it's all good. By now,
don't
Rob.
Get me started about the chocolate.
See you later, Renz. Wanderlust. Thank you for coming in. I'll have to come by and visit your channel soon.
Thank you, Wanderlust Estate.
Yes, all the way from Australia, down under. Making lots of friends here on YouTube. Well, they are snakes. Some normal snake behavior, right? Yep. Well, most all snakes that I've ever ran into, they run away. Every snake goes away. They don't run. They slither away fast. So snakes only are a problem if you don't see them and you step on them. That's a problem. Because if you step on me, that's a problem, right?
Uh-huh.
So they only do them to defend themselves. So snakes aren't an issue. All the snakes probably run away. You never see them because they slither away. Thrifty Angela says, I got my Girl Scouts cookies the other day. Yummy. Did you dip them in some milk? Samoa cookies. Bye for now, Robert. Have to be get ready for work. See you soon. Stay safe. See you, everyone. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. Such a privilege to have you new friends here. Thank you. The sale for her ended last night. Not sure what district goes next. She's Thrifty Angel says my favorite is Samoas. You know why they call them Samoas, right? Because when you eat them, you want Samoa. Oh, those are my favorites. My daughter's favorite. And it's Hilda. Hello, Hilda. How are you?
Hi, Hilda. Hey,
How are you,
sweetheart.
Hilda?
Hello, my
Yeah.
buddy and pal.
All right, now I'm going to show you my bloopers. All right, because I know some of you have already seen it, but I'm still going to show it to you anyway because it's hilarious. So I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it. Look at all these wonderful channels out there. So many nice channels.
Family, and we all come to visit.
Let's see
You know what
here.
you know what our grandparents would say? They're going to come to visit, give us all that joy, and then they go home.
Yeah. All right, here we go. A little overcooked because I put it right over that flame. But these guys aren't. But these guys aren't. All right, time to flip it. Flip it good. Uh-oh, I got a string hanging on here. Well, while I went out there and got the bacon, my propane tank emptied, so the eggs aren't ready yet, but they're on high and getting ready. But while I wait, why not have a piece of bacon? Let me get one of those extra crispy ones.
Please hang up and try again.
You guys like that, right? Crunchy. You guys like that, right? I like tomatoes. And I like bacon. And what about cheese? And I got a little lemonade and water mix. You guys like that, right? What do you think? So what do you think? Yeah. Oh, that kills me because it's like, really? You didn't really just say that? And then you really go in front of the camera. See all the stuff I edit out? Because I do stuff like that. or whatever. You got to edit all that stuff out.
Or it'd be too long.
Well, it's inappropriate. Hello, cruising. What's going on? Cruising on the high seas. Hello, how are you today? I already watched the outtakes videos of you fun.
Yeah, I watched them too. I thought it was funny. I was going, did he really just grab a piece of bacon and then almost choke on his own piece of bacon?
Oh my goodness, it was so dry and crunchy. It almost like broke a tooth.
And then when you went to guzzle that lemon water, man, that was no lemonade.
It was a mix of water and lemonade. I mix it up because lemonade's so sweet. The one that I buy from the store is sweet. So I dilute it. You know, it's not so sugary. So yeah, just so you guys, a point of reference, the Philippines are halfway around the world, literally. It's literally halfway around the world. So they're literally, when we're on daylight savings time, they're at the same exact time. It's 8:38 a.m. in the Philippines.
Yep. We're all at the same time now.
Yeah, but they're only 12 hours difference. Let's
Yeah.
see here. Question: do you know YouTuber by the name Papa Moso? Sounds familiar, but I can't say I recall.
I heard that he passed away.
Mm. So I don't know him well. If it's a man, don't know.
He's a gentleman.
Okay. What state
You
are you
remember the
in?
Papathon? You remember a couple months ago, we had the Papathon for him
Mm-hmm.
that Kenny ran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the one he was running it for.
Right. 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 Rest in peace.
He, yes, rest in peace. I hope it's, you know what I'm saying, because we lost another one this year too. Camo Dave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gee, all the YouTubers are dying to get in up in heaven.
Well,
They're transferring their channels.
that's what happens when you're born. Your days are numbered.
Yes.
You're
Well,
born.
I guess God needs some good YouTubers up there to direct the flow of traffic. You know, I always think the Lord needs whatever job you got down here is what you get up there.
Hmm.
Must have been short a couple
Victorious
of YouTube channels.
Victoria says, "What Papa Mozo is not died? His name is Alan. I don't know. Don't know. Well, we're gonna do a countdown. I'm gonna shut this thing down here in about 5 minutes or so. I've really got to get back to studying and doing some other things. But I
So,
had a great live, man. You guys are great. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I mean, this was one of my top lives that I've ever done. With lots of different people coming in and interjecting and people coming on screen and the conversation keeps rolling. It's really nice. And whenever you guys come up, it really helps me because I don't have to do all the talking. I can relax. So,
because we love you, my brother, we're not going to leave you alone. If
well,
you need backup, we're coming up to back your butt up. You
yeah,
know it.
my voice gets worn out pretty easy,
We
especially if I
know it.
sing. Especially if I sing all day. I was singing some Dokken today. You know, heard of Dokken, the band Dokken, their rock band. Anyway, I was
Okay.
singing them all day. You're welcome. The other premieres at 7:45. So yeah, if you make friends with some of these channels, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification when they go live. And it's odd times, but you know, if you can. I know people right now that want to be here, but because it's so early in the morning, people can't. Across the world, that is.
Some people watch the repeats though.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like I missed Fox Fan D the other day because it
Mm-hmm.
was I had an emergency. I had to wait for some police officers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, two of my packages got robbed off my porch.
Right.
One of them was camping gear.
Oh no.
Yes, you know the wind reflectors for your camp stoves. I bought
Yes.
two of those bad boys.
Mm.
Then one of my videos got stolen off the porch.
Mm. I just
I swear I'm gonna catch those porch pirates and I'm gonna beat them with a stick.
I got a video in the mail. I don't know how good it is, but I saw the previews. The Mountain Between Us.
Hmm,
Kate
interesting.
Kate Winslet and Iris. What's his name? Idris Elba. I'm not familiar with
Did you
him very
order it
much.
from Amazon?
Yeah, I did. Came
What
from
was the
Europe
damage
actually.
on that bad boy?
What's that?
What was the damage?
It wasn't bad. It was like $5.
That's
That
not
was a
bad.
cheap. Yeah, that was a cheap one. That's why I wait for videos to get old. They get cheaper when they're old.
Yes. And the one I got was Broken Arrow. And it was stolen
Mm.
right off my porch.
All right, I'm gonna shut down the live and I'll let the chat run. If you want to talk in the chat, you feel free to talk in the chat for a little bit. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna try to go live on Friday if I can. I'm gonna be camping. I'll be on the road in Jupiter,
I'll
Florida,
keep watch for you.
and I have a premiere that's already scheduled for Friday. I gotta put it into the raid parade, and it's gonna be the cooking video, smoking some bacon on the smoker. That's where I got those bloopers and stuff from. So that's coming up, and I'm working on part 2 of my St. Augustine trip. So I got tons of footage of that. I got tons of footage of the Disney to go through. You're going to get Disneyed out pretty soon because I did the Disney like 4 days of Disney. So going to be a lot of Disney coming out.
Don't forget, if you can, see if you could do what is called a where you put them all in one playlist.
Yeah, I do that. If you look at my channel, I have more playlists than anybody in the world. I have probably 20 playlists.
That's good because then you put them all together in one spot, and then when we're looking for them, they make it a lot easier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a lot of playlists. I got Disney. I got camping in Florida, camping out of Florida, home movies. I got trips that aren't camping. So many different playlists, cooking videos, all that. I got tons of it.
All right, my brother, I'm going to go down then.
Okay. Thanks for coming up, John. Have a good one. All right. Tommy says, I'm jealous. I'm so ready to go camping. Yes, ready to go camping. I live in a camper. It is like camping. What's good about living in the RV where I'm at, I can have a campfire right here every night if I want. If I didn't have to work for a living, I'd have more campfires. Cruising on the High Sea says, I have open mic on Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Cool. Very cool. You want to be middle of the lineup, right? Yeah, middle or end. Middle or end is fine. Yep. Middle or end are fine. I have about 20 or 30 on other channels. Is that every week cruising? Okay. Again, thank you guys. I'm going to try to do a live. Yeah, campfire. I love it. I just love having a campfire right here. Love it, love it, love it. I got another small fire video coming out, I think on Sunday. Really short, couple minutes. Slow-mo fire, flame stuff. That's coming up on Sunday. It's just hard to find time to do videos when I'm studying and doing everything. So I love doing it though. But yeah, hopefully I'll do a live on probably Saturday night. Will be late. Could even be Sunday morning. Not sure. It depends on how I'm hanging out with my family when they all go to bed, because I'm gonna be hanging out with my family by the campfire this Saturday. So we got a potential live on Friday with the raid parade, and then Saturday try to go live again. I'll set it up as a restream probably, so I don't use up all my StreamYard time. But at my rate of subscribers, I'm doing pretty well. So, and I'm doing good on my watch hours, so I think I'm good. So thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you very much. I love your participation. This was a great live, and if it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be as fun. So thank you for being here. Appreciate you and everybody watching on the replay. Thank you for watching the replay. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate you guys. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.